Hadoop does is allows you to blend together structured and unstructured data in a completely different way at a different cost point. And it's really changing every vertical we touch. I focus on FinServ, but across the organization, this technology called Hadoop has really sort of changed dramatically the whole space.
A platform like Hadoop that enables analysts to work with data in all its different formats at various scales is really an exciting platform for us and really enables a number of our customers to work on use cases that previously weren't possible.
It's now the much more interesting use cases where things are focused on customer 360 or the customer journey piece. From my perspective, and being from the UK as well, I mean, RBS being a great UK company, slightly north of the border. The fact that they were able to take those live chat logs and really they weren't able to get any value from them before, but the fact that they increased the amount of data they could get out of those systems by 1,000%, the fact that they saved £7.5 million is no small amount. And yeah, absolutely, the fact that before Trifacta got involved, the timestamps were useless to them. So the fact that they can dig through that data and as a result of the wrangling, be able to pick out the timestamps and thus figure out wait times and interactions, because customer 360 or the customer journey, people interact with the brand, not with individual pieces. So they may be using live chat, they may be using your website, they may be using a call center, but the ability to kind of dig into that and create that complete view of your interaction with the customer, it's incredibly powerful.
When I worked at Citadel, which is a large hedge fund based out of Chicago, my role really was to analyze energy data so that we could ultimately trade energy. So I spent a lot of my time just preparing, cleaning, or what we call wrangling the data into a format that was usable for analysis. And I noticed really it wasn't just me doing this, but there were literally hundreds of people across the firm who spent most of their time cleaning and preparing data.
You don't want your data scientists spending all their time wrangling or parsing through the data. You want them to use their minds for much more interesting things. So the fact that you're kind of taking away the mundane part of the job and automating it and making it much more easy is a huge benefit. Let them be what you're paying them for.
I think increasingly we're seeing businesses and organizations trying to provide self-service to those analysts so that they can get their eyes and hands on the data they need to solve their analytic use cases.
When it comes to challenges with big data, I think the first thing is just where to start. There are so many different potential use cases, and we actually see customers struggle with that. You can use it for fraud, you can use it for risk, you can use it for customer 360. So it's actually where to start. We do a lot of use case workshops. It's the last 15 minutes of that workshop when you say to them, what data have you not had access to? What would you like to have that you've never seen before? What would you struggle with? What would you really love to have out of those systems? And that's typically when sources that you guys would help with come up, thick and fast, and then the opportunity to quickly go in and show them while they still remember what they asked you for in a few weeks is very dramatic.